cat's best friend. Once upon a time, not so long ago, there lived a young boy named Max in a metro city. Max was a lazy boy. And his parents would always stay worried about him. All he would do is sit in his room and make figures out of scrap. He would create structures that stood on mere balance. One day, Max had a fight with his mother and left the house to go and sit near his favorite lake.
Why can't they ever understand me?
Max sat down by the lake and began to create structures that he so loved doing. He got so involved in the game that he never realized when the cat came and sat on his shoulder.
I'm so talented. Ah! Wow!
As Max watched, the cat stood on its two legs like a human, prepped his collar, and came back on his four legs.
Huh? Well. If it wasn't the weird boy with his strange hobby. Tell me, Max, does it make you feel strong to build these useless structures? Is that why you do it?
This was Tommy. Tommy went to the same school as Max and always troubled everybody. But Max was not scared of him.
Oh, see? He also has a pet.
As Tommy picked up the cat, Max saw that the cat was neither scared nor panicked. He looked at Tommy most disinterestedly.
Keep him down, Tommy. Just because animals don't speak our language doesn't mean you can trouble them. Oh, what are you going to do about it? Build another of your weird buildings? Oh, look at this sweet, silly creature. Ah! Your cat is as strange as you are, Max. I'll get you for this.
Max went near the cat and read his collar.
So your name is Necho. All right, Necho, you can thank me later for saving you.
But Necho just stuck his tongue out and left.
Huh?
That night, Max was still angry at his mother. He went straight to bed. I don't want to be angry at him, but I am worried.
Don't beat yourself over it, dear. Sometimes parents have to be strict with their kids for their own good.
But Max's parents didn't realize that somebody was listening. The next morning, as Max opened his eyes, it was Necho. He was floating over Max's head. Necho sat down on Max's chest and stared at him.
What do you want?
But Necho simply jumped off the bed and looked up at Max. And before Max could say anything, Necho roared like a lion.
Wow! Ah! Mom! Dad!
Max ran to his parents and held them tight. Max's parents were shocked and happy to have their son hug them out of nowhere. Little did they know that Max was just happy to be safe from Necho. Over the few days, Max read all the books he could on cats, and also ghosts. He tried to talk to his friends about what happened with him, but they just gave him strange looks and walked away. Necho was not seen for a few days. Then one night...
Wait, that's Necho. Why is he going towards the beach?
Max got out of his house and followed Necho as the cat daintily walked towards the beach. And to Max's surprise, a royal boat came for Necho at the shores.
What is happening?
Max mustered up his courage and entered the water himself. He followed Necho's royal boat inside the water, realizing that the water wasn't rising after it reached his waist. And then, out of nowhere, a portal opened in the middle of the ocean, and the royal boat spilled in.
No way!
Max hurried and entered the portal before it could close. And out he was on the other side into a completely different world. Before he could catch his breath, he saw the unthinkable. Necho, Shed the skin and show me your face. I am desperate to see my son. As Max watched, Necho shed his cat skin and converted into a handsome prince.
Mother! Trespasser! Max, wake up! Huh? What happened? Well, you traveled back in time. Saw me transform from a cat into a human. And then you fainted. Huh? Wait.
If I may, Master Max, my name is Abasi, and I am Prince Necho's caretaker. You see, our kingdom was the protector of a prism that holds within itself the secret of time and space. But the prism was stolen by a wizard named Femi, who wished to steal the throne. He tried to use it and curse our king. But Prince Necho intervened to protect his father. The curse hit Prince Necho instead, and he transformed into a cat.
We were able to find a temporary solution to the curse, and now I can transform into a human during the day here in my time. But I have to pay a price. You are taken away from your parents and sent to another realm in the night? That's why you're a cat in my time.
Yes, only our king can harness the power of the prism. The wizard has made several attempts to capture our king. He will make an attempt again tonight as usual. We need our prince here to defend us and the palace. If we don't get the prism back, Prince Necho's curse will continue. Max felt bad for Necho. He was courageous and strong and deserved to live with his parents. He thought for a while and jumped with excitement.
I have an idea, but I will need lots of dry twigs of huge trees, big stones, and rope. Ha! Let the balance act begin. Huh?
It was after sunset, and within hours, the curse would take Prince Necho to another time as a cat. But Max was ready with his plan. The wizard appeared outside the palace. He saw a boy trying to pull a stone from under a large, strange-looking structure.
What is this? You shall not touch my tower, beast. There lies a magical ring under this very stone. Once I pull it out, I shall be the most powerful wizard in the world. I haven't seen this boy before. Maybe he speaks the truth. If I can get to the powerful ring, maybe I won't have to capture the king after all. Young warlock, you are too young to try and hold this massive structure alone. Why don't you let me get the ring out from under the stone, and we can rule the world together? You see, I am more experienced than you are, after all. You speak the truth, old wizard. All right.
Max left the stone, and as expected, the wizard yanked at it. And the tower tilted due to the imbalance caused.
What? What was that noise? Didn't you see, old wizard? It's a magnificent tower of balance. You pull one wrong stone and the tower falls. And in this case, you pulled the worst stone. Now the moment you leave the stone, the tower will fall on you.
The wizard was shocked. As he saw Prince Necho come out from behind the tree, he realized what had happened.
You tricked me. I will never release you of the curse. That's all right. I can do that myself now.
As Prince Necho took the prism back, the wizard couldn't even move to defend himself.
No, what do I do? Well, do anything you want. Well, except for pulling the stone out or trying to push it back. Or even taking your hands off it. You see, the tower will fall on you if you do any of these.
The king put the prism back in his crown and released his son from the curse. Moon rose in the sky, and Prince Necho didn't turn into a cat. The prince was back home for good.
Max,
You brought our son back to us.
Why don't you stay, Max? This is the time of magic. You will love it here. No, Your Highness. I will miss you all, but I don't belong here. I saw how much pain it caused you to stay away from Prince Necho. I have to go back to my parents. They too must be worried about me.
And the wizard, Master Max? Will the tower really fall on him?
Not at all. I secretly put another tiny stone in there to balance the tower. Even if he releases himself now, the tower will stand. You can arrest him anytime you wish. That's smart, my friend.
Necho gifted his black cape to Max.
Max, my friend, I will always be indebted to you. If there's anything I could do for you, just don't roar at me again.
Max was sent back to the future, and it was already morning there. He ran to his parents and hugged them tight.
I am so sorry. I've been so rude to you. I love you.
Max's parents had no idea what had happened to their son overnight, but they were relieved. From that day on, Max studied hard and became an architect. And legend has it that a black cat comes to greet him even today.
Meow.